What is up, Oddities? It's Grim again, bringing you another video, and in this video, it's me talking about something I've been seeing a lot on Pokemon Go, and I made a status about it because there was a picture posted with it, and the first thing I have to say of is Pokemon Go is fantastic. This is going to be mostly like a commentary. I don't know if I'm going to put any of my gameplay over it, so if you see it, cool. If not, sorry about that, but I really just had to express my opinions on Pokemon Go. First and foremost, I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's an amazing game. I think the concept of it is really brilliant, and I can't wait to see for any and all updates that come out. Secondly, I think that if they keep pushing out updates and making the game better, it's only going uphill from there. Like it's just you can't stop it. It's Pokemon Go, man. Like realistically, like it's so much fun. My highest run right now is my Vileplume, who's like 900 something. I can't even remember. But yeah, it's fantastic. I've been playing it nonstop for as much as I can, that is, while I'm doing like all the editing and this kind of stuff. I'm almost to level 16. I'm really happy about that because I grinded so hard here in the near future, or not in the near future, but in the recent past. In the near future, though, I'm excited for the updates, which is why I said that, because I was thinking ahead of myself. But in the near future, I'm excited for some of the updates because they're saying like they might do some city events where like if enough people get together, there might be Pokemon that show up and stuff like that, which I think if they do, that's really amazing. If not, whatever. I just really am excited for the PvP because I really want to battle some of my friends, like just head on us two. I think that would be amazing. Anyway, to the point of the video though, I want to make it known that there are people who I'm seeing like when I watch like Pokemon Go review stuff or, you know, Pokemon post, that people are making comments like, you know, a lot of people are bandwagon fans. They're only playing for this reason. And maybe I'm different, but I'll address another, I guess, series that this happened with, and that would be Deadpool. A lot of people bandwagoned, I guess you could say, on Deadpool and never really read a comic or anything, but went to see the movie and it was like a high grossing thing. To be honest, I'm one of the people who I don't give a shit if you jump in at any random moment, because realistically, at some point, a lot of people are bandwagon fans because something is just so good in the series that people have to join and people have to be a part of it. For Deadpool, it took a movie for people to actually know who Deadpool is and get his name out there. I'm not taking any credit away from him. Deadpool was a fantastic character beforehand. I loved him for a while when I first started getting into comic books. But there are people who like are just like, I'm a true fan, and it's like, if you just like the movie but love the character and stuff, that's amazing. Like, be into the character as much as you can be. If the movie's where it stops, the movie's where it stops. That's fine. To me, you're not a bandwagon fan for that. Like, if you just fall off and then just start hating on Deadpool after that, then maybe you're a bandwagon fan to me. But realistically, if you like something in a series, I don't consider you a bandwagon fan. I think it is really shitty when people do that, though, where people like something and then out of nowhere they just start dissing on it. That, to me, you're just like a piece of shit at that point. You either like it or just lose interest in it. Don't start talking crap about it. And I guess that's where like the difference lies for me, is like I don't mind when people lose interest, because I'll lose interest in stuff every now and then, but I don't really talk crap about it. I'm like, oh, it's the worst thing ever. If it changes, just be like, look, the style changed and that's why I'm not into it. Don't be like, it's a piece of shit now. But that's, again, my personal opinion. I'm not directly like insulting anyone, but I guess I hate it for the Pokemon Go series because Pokemon is a series that I've grown up with, and I think it's an amazing series. It's wonderful. I'm excited for Gen 7, but I hate that people constantly say like, oh, you know, a lot of these people are just joining on just because it's a trend. I don't care if it's just a trend that they're joining on. The fact of the matter is that they're joining on, and it's giving me somebody else to talk to about this game, and I don't think people understand how genuinely happy that makes me because of how many people I didn't have to talk about this that weren't online. A lot of people didn't play Pokemon that I knew. It was only recently when I started working at Strange where I met a couple people who played Pokemon but technically didn't play the games like I do. And Pokemon Go is definitely something that we've all bonded with even more. And I've even bonded with strangers. Like when I went to the plaza in my area, it was amazing. Like it was cracking down there. to steal one of the phrases from one of the people at work. It was cracking. Like it was so much fun. I had an amazing time. I made a couple of new friends. Hopefully, I'll see them again if I ever go down there. It's amazing. It was a wonderful experience seeing people dancing, seeing people talking to each other because it was like a DJ there in front of a fountain, playing music. He was dancing. People were dancing with him. People were chanting for Team Valor, Team Mystic, Team Instinct, everything. Like it was people of all different backgrounds and everything, different styles. It wasn't just a specific set group of people. There was people dressed in all kinds of different ways, like the party, the nerd, the jock, stuff like that. It was all of that, all in one area, playing Pokemon Go on their phones together. And the one other thing that I hate that people keep saying about Pokemon Go is, oh, well, people are constantly on their phones and stuff. People are always on their phones anyway. The only difference is Pokemon Go makes people more social because it doesn't have any social features on it yet. The most you can do is battle gyms, but even that, you have to communicate with your friends on what's going on. You have to communicate with your friends of why you caught something, or not why, but like what you caught, and then why you're doing something right then and there. Like, oh, I need to go over here for this, or I need to hatch this egg real quick, or something. You know what I mean? You're communicating because it restricts you from that communication aspect. I don't necessarily know if they're going to keep it that way, but I think it's a brilliant feature because it does make people interact. It causes more people to show it. I think when the PvP starts, I hope it doesn't let you see like other people's Pokemon. I hope it's one of the things where like maybe just somehow you can send a request to a nearby name and then that's it. I really hope that's what it is because right now I think it's brilliant that they're not letting people have a communication aspect because when they're in real life, now they have to communicate. And I think that's brilliant. And all the people who are saying, like, oh, you're just constantly on your phone. It's like, bruh, if you could hear me and my coworkers at work when we get there on work and we're like, oh my God, did you see what I caught? It's way more interactive than it has ever been in a sense. And I say that only because we are thoroughly excited to have a conversation about it. And then even through then, it bleeds into other conversations about stuff that we've heard. It just makes that initial interaction so much easier with people. And for some people, Pokemon is a very childlike thing. So it does help with people's depression. It does help with them getting out and going out and seeing things. And to me, it's just wonderful that people are having such a blast and people are doing such good in the world, because there are some people who are doing like charitable things while playing Pokemon Go or in honor of Pokemon Go, in honor of their team names. And I think that's fantastic. Like, how can anyone hate it? But yet there are still people who want to diss it because either they don't like it or they're not a part of the trend or for whatever reason. And I don't think that's right because it's an amazing game. It's a fantastic game. It is a game that is bringing people together. Truly, really, it is. Like, I had someone comment on my photo of a Team Valor post and like trash and Valor, and then at the end of it we were talking about like our Pokemon and stuff like that and how it was sucking up our data. Like, we weren't really mad at each other, we were just having some fun. And that's what I think is amazing, in that a sense of they have team separations in it, but really it's just one big community and everyone accepts it that way because everyone gets along. Realistically, Pokemon Go hasn't done much bad but bring people together. And people try to bring up like, oh, well, people have been hit, but they haven't. A lot of people have actually shown that those incidents were fake, that people were just misadvertising them as something that they weren't, just to slander Pokemon Go because people are hating on something that's really huge. But however, people are still thoroughly into Snapchat, thoroughly into Facebook, but that's okay. But sometimes when an app comes out and it makes you go outside, that's when you need to start hating on it because it makes you go outside. It makes people social, and we don't want that nowadays, which is fucked up when you think about it. But realistically, that's how it is right now. People are hating on Pokemon Go because it makes you go out. It makes you become social because you have to interact with people. You have to hold down your gyms. You need to tell people like, bro, I need you. Get over here. We got to get this gym. You know what I mean? It's doing all that. And I'm so passionate about this because I love Pokemon so much. And it makes me so happy to have my mom play Pokemon Go with me. As weird as that sounds, but my mom, who does not like Pokemon that much at all, is playing Pokemon Go, and we actually have something that we can play together as a mother and son and like go out, because I'm huge into gaming, I'm huge into comics, I'm huge into anime, and my mom does not like any of that. So me and my mom don't really have anything to like, it's not our thing. Like some parents have stuff with their kids that they can do. Like some dads take their sons like comic stores or to sports events and stuff like that. That's what me and my dad do. We watch anime, we watch comics, we play some games together, but I never really had anything to like bond with my mom, and Pokemon Go is one of those things where like we have that connection now because now she's trying to learn the Pokemon. I have something to teach her, and it's like a cool experience. And I know that there's a lot of other people who have commented like, "Yeah, I'm surprised my mom's playing it now, and my mom is enjoying it too, or my dad's enjoying it, or my grandparents are enjoying it, my aunt's enjoying it with me. Everything, everyone from different facets are into this game." And I think it's brilliant because it's so easy for anyone to pick up. Even if you don't do the gym battles, it's fun to just try to hunt and collect the Pokemon. And almost like what the game was built on, even though in a slightly different way, bug hunting, it's that collection thing. Like, it's once you get one, you're like, oh, I kind of want to get more now. And then you get a few more, and then you kind of want to put it down, but you're like, but there's more out there, right? And you want to get more. It's that collection aspect. You want to keep up with it because you've been collecting and you're investing into this thing. And it's an amazing game because people are actually genuinely invested in the game because it's very childlike in a sense. And I'm not saying that to like diss it in any way. By all means, I am not. But what I'm trying to get at is that it brings that nostalgia back. It makes you feel like a kid again when you see a Pokemon and you catch it and you get that little joy. Even if it's one you've already caught and you're just trying to get it for more candies, it's still an amazing feeling. You still got that, yes, there's that little tension when you see the ball shake once, twice, and then it stops and you see it pop open and you're like, damn it. There's all these emotions that go into the game, and I think it's fantastic. And I know I'm rambling on, but it's something I'm genuinely passionate about. Why? Because I love Pokemon so much, and seeing so many people play it makes me happy. And people can insult this video all they want. They can insult what I'm saying. Maybe I said something out of context or anything. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Debate with me down below. I honestly love having conversations with people. And hearing different aspects makes me either rethink how I felt or just reaffirms how I feel. But I have to think about stuff in a different way. And I really like that. And I really want us to have a conversation on why you like Pokemon Go, why you dislike Pokemon Go, where do you think Pokemon Go is going. And I wanted to make this video, and literally it's 9:10 p.m. 7/17/2016 as I'm recording this. But I have to make this, and I have to put this out as soon as possible. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if there's going to be clips of me playing a game or if this is just going to be a static image. It's whatever I feel like I can do. But I want to upload this as soon as possible tomorrow at 7:18 because I feel like I really want to mention this in a video. And I just have to say it because I have to get it off my chest, because a lot of the stuff I've been seeing in the news recently has been bad stuff, and I might have addressed it in another video. I can't really remember. I've been scatterbrained with doing so many different videos for me and Strange that I've just been like, I guess I shouldn't say videos. It was just a video that I had to do, but just how I did it. Anyway, this is not the point. I've been having to do a video, and it's kind of made me scatterbrained with doing videos that I've been doing, and I have a video this Wednesday and next Wednesday already set, and then this Wednesday is a little bit more heavy editing wise, so that's why I'm, I guess, a little bit scattered because it took me a little bit to do, and I did a little touch up on it, which took me a bit to get just right. Anyway, I'm so passionate about Pokemon Go that I needed to make a video about this and let it off my chest, because with all the bad that's in the world, I couldn't help but hate to see people constantly tear down Pokemon Go. And it makes me so happy that so many people are in love with it, and so many people are jumping on to the Pokemon fandom because of this game. And it makes me so happy that finally there's a game where people who aren't into Pokemon are getting into it and learning Pokemon names and having fun with other people of different ages, different backgrounds. It's an amazing feeling. And as a true Pokemon fan, I will honestly say that I do not hate anyone for jumping on at Pokemon Go. If anything, I want to give you a badge because you took the opportunity and risk to try something new and you fell in love with it. And I think that's an amazing thing to do nowadays, and I really want to applaud you for doing that. For all the people and for all the fans who are giving these people crap, I just want to extend the kindest fuck you, because never insult somebody for trying something new, no matter how far along that thing is in its lifespan. Always applaud people for trying something new, and don't ever insult anyone for saying that they're just a bandwagon fan for jumping on during the trend, because they still had to take the effort to play that and now are fans because of it. So they did take the time and they did put in the effort to try to be something, or not be something, to try to be a fan of something, and ended up loving it. So I really give these people props for actually trying something different out of their comfort zone, because sometimes I have a hard time trying things out of my comfort zone. But when I do, sometimes I become really passionate about it, and sometimes I'm way more happier that I ever tried it because of that one thing that got me to love it. And for some people, maybe it was just Pokemon Go and the way it was executed that they wanted it, and that's when they became fans. Because to be honest, with how the Pokemon games have been going, like one of my coworkers mentioned, there's been a steady decline in a sense in the profits of the Pokemon games, but Pokemon Go has exploded. There's no doubt about it. Pokemon fans, non-Pokemon fans, kids, teenagers, adults, excuse me, sorry. Everyone of different ages, different backgrounds, like I said, are playing this game now, and it's not just for like that style of Pokemon games that we're used to, like X and Y, Omega Alpha. It's a whole new type, and it's what people have been waiting for Pokemon, where you felt like a Pokemon trainer in real life. And I think that's an amazing thing, and I really hope that Nintendo, in I can never say it properly because I don't think I've actually heard it, Niantic, actually work together to make something even better. And through these next updates that they do, I hope they keep this game alive, well, and strong, so people don't just start declining off of it, because I do love how they're doing it. And I can't wait to see if they actually implement new gens in it, because I think maybe people will then be a little bit more interested in the recent generations. And thoroughly through that, I think that maybe we can get something going with this, and maybe it's the kicking point for more games like this where more people come together. I know a lot of people have been wanting a Harry Potter one, and I think that would actually be really cool if you did something like that. People have been missing with it, but like a Fallout one, maybe if you had like a gun or something VR wise. I don't know, but I think this is a great pivoting point for gaming and mobile gaming in itself. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know how you feel. I apologize that this is one of my longest videos, and I hope that I'm talking quick enough to where you guys have your attention kept throughout the whole entire time, because I really I'm zooming at 100 miles an hour because I saw oh my gosh, let me unlock my phone real quick. I have like 3 passwords on 3 different things, so I have to enter like different passwords because I'm really protective of like people getting into my phone. I think it was the Eugenia Cooney, I can't remember. Eugenia, anyway, on YouTube, and she was playing Pokemon Go, and she was saying how she's addicted. And there is, yep, that's her. It was Eugenia, and then she put, there was one person. Oh my gosh. So many comments since then. Anyway, there's people who were commenting about her saying she's just joining because of the trend and stuff like that. And that's when I saw it, and I was just like, okay, you're attacking like a YouTuber because they're joining onto a trend, but realistically, like, Pokemon's always been big. Deep down, a lot of people have always liked Pokemon. Just people don't want to admit it anymore because it's not the cool thing. But once they saw how cool Pokemon Go was, you had to admit, like, it's cool, it's fun. People want to play it. And so I think that now people need to quit insulting other people for joining when they have, because it's a fun game. You can't deny it. You have to play it. It's fun. It's interactive. You get engaged with other people. You get engaged with your team. There's so many different aspects to this thing. So please, by all means, everyone, play Pokemon Go. Play it as much as you can. Don't listen to what anyone says, because realistically, at the end of the day, when you're hearing all this bad stuff about cop shootings and people dying, and there's, pray for all these different places, you have to have something fun in your life. It can't always be grim. And I was so long, like I've said in multiple videos, where I was just depressed. I was sad. I hated myself. I self-harmed and everything. And then to hear all this negative stuff going on, Pokemon Go is that release for me of like that fun time I get throughout the day, where I'm just out in nature, even though it's like civilized now and there's buildings everywhere. To me, it's still nature because it's outside and it's not my bedroom. But it's amazing to see how people are reacting to this game. And honestly, please not for like views or anything, but well, like in a sense views. But share this video. Share if you feel the way I do, to where you want people to just shut the fuck up about negative stuff about Pokemon Go. Let people be fucking happy and let people just have fun with it. Whether they're bin fans or they're new fans or whatever. Let people be happy with playing Pokemon Go, because with everything that's been going on and with everything that might go on in the near future, Pokemon Go is that little release of happiness everyone has. So if you guys believe in what I'm saying, or if you have anything to add, please comment below. Tell me how you feel. And if nobody watches this, then at least I got this off my chest. And I'll see you guys next video. Alright? Take care.